Hey, what's up, Master Trainers? This is your host, Chavi Jonas here, straight out of Pacific Valley, and today I'm gonna be explaining more rules. Alright, so in today's video, we're gonna catch up from where we left on the previous one. The rule number 4, second topic, 4.2, which this time will regard the environmental changes, since we already covered the weather ones. So let's also go and follow up at the website as well. Alright, so as you know, without further ado, let's get started. Environmental change. Attachable. If the die roll results in 1 or 20, then the changes are not related to the weather anymore, but to the environment. Okay, so remember that on the previous one, we covered all the die results between 2 and 19, because we're gonna roll a d20, alright? So for all those results, we are going to change the weather conditions. But this time, if we get 1 or 20, they will be regarding the environment and not the weather anymore. It means that such results do not change the current weather conditions. That's extremely important, okay? Only change the mechanics for teams and celebi event cards. Alright, so before we keep going, let's go ahead and check it out, those cards, and see what they are about. Okay, so teams, we have two kinds of cards, which are the team one itself and also the sabotage. The team we always change according to the map's lore, although the sabotage is going to remain unchanged. And then we're gonna talk about the celebi card as well. Alright, let's go ahead and check it out what the team does. This time we're gonna talk about the Team Rocket, okay? As you guys already know, it's going to be present on the Kanto, Johto, and Orange Islands map. Surrender now or prepare to fight. If you lose the battle, they take your Pokemon imprisoned, okay? And in order to fully understand what it means, we gotta remember that Team Rocket acts as a villain in this game series or any other team. In a way, they're gonna be playing against the players and try to take the victory from their hands. And if you watch one of the first videos, I'm already kind of explained how it works. If you don't, I'm gonna leave the video up there in the cards for you. So here is the Rocket's plan, where they intend to imprison up to 8 Pokemon, and this way they are going to win the game. Okay, so every time this card pops out from the deck, a battle is going to start, alright? And in this case, the players will be facing a rival card according to the highest colored Pokemon in their hands. But don't worry, I'm gonna be explaining this feature better in the incoming videos. And then we also have the sabotage. The teams are striking remotely too. All players must flip an active Pokemon from their hands. Alright, so this is kind of indirect way they're gonna get to you, forcing all the players to go ahead and flip one Pokemon from their hands, making them knock out, alright? So it might not sound as a big deal, but if you think about, and if you only have one Pokemon active on your hand, by the time you flip it, you have all of them knocked out, which means you're going to have to reset the map. And we're going to talk about resetting the map on the rule number 9. Alright, so now let's check it out, the Celebi one. The mythical Pokemon Celebi has appeared. If each player set free one Pokemon of its hand, the Guardian of the Forest will use its time travel power to move the team's marker one space backwards. Alright, so what this card does is that if all of the players were up to release a Pokemon, which means in practice remove it from their hands and put it back into the bag, Celebi has the power to rewind the time and make the team's marker go one space backwards, okay? It's like Celebi is nerfing the evil teams in benefit of the players. Alright, so these three cards are strictly related to the environment conditions. Oh, and by the way, if you want to become an etymology master just like me and get to know that Spinda's name comes from spin and panda, since it is the panda which spins, although it doesn't look anything like a panda but way more like a rabbit, and its visual is based on the Chinese red panda, so you should check it out, my etymology master online course. There I'm gonna be teaching everything you need to know behind each Pokemon name's origin in a very fun, quick and easy way. So don't forget to check it out, I'm gonna leave the video up there in the cards. Alright, so let's keep going. Number 1 results in Doom Rocket's environmental change, which makes the team's rival card unbeatable, so that's extremely important, alright? In other words, players automatically lose when they draw a team event card. Only Officer Jenny event card can release players from hijacking. This is a rule we're gonna check when we're gonna be covering the rule number 13. It also makes Sabotage event card more effective, where now players have to flip 2 Pokemon instead of 1. Alright, so remember that I said that once this card comes up, players have to go ahead and face a rival card. So if players active Doom Rocket, which will happen if they go ahead and get a number 1 result from the die. And if you don't know how to get the result related to the environmental change, I already explained on the previous video. Just need to go ahead and follow the table. So by getting a number 1, they're gonna come up here, and instead of using the weather marker and change the weather, they're going to use the environment marker and place it on Doom Rocket. This way, every time they draw this card, they will have no option instead of release a Pokemon and give the score to the team. And also, Sabotage will be more efficient, forcing them to flip 2 Pokemon instead of 1. So it's gonna be double efficiency. Number 20, on the other hand, results in the planet's alignment environmental change, which makes Celebi event card free of drawbacks. Alright, so at least, in another hand, if players get a 20 result, it means planet's alignment, which they are going to go ahead and use the other environment marker and place on top of planet's alignment this time. This way, players don't have to go ahead and release 1 Pokemon each anymore. So just by drawing this card, they are going to be able to rewind the team's score. It is worth to mention that both of the previous scenarios happen independently of the current weather conditions, if there is any, and only end when a new weather condition is deployed. If by any chance a player sets the same weather conditions again, twice in a row, the environmental conditions remain still. So yeah, just as I just explained, the environment conditions are independent from the weather. So I could go ahead and get a number 1 result and a number 20 result, and what it will happen is that both of them are going to be on at the same time along with the current weather. And then it's only going to reset if the weather changes, okay? So let's say I go ahead, I got a weather environment event card, then I roll the die and I got a very cold weather. And then on the next one I got a Doom Rocket, and the next one I got a Planet's Alignment. Then I gotta go ahead and roll it again and get a different weather in order to make those both environment conditions to reset. If I go and get another very cold weather, it won't change, so it will stay in the same way, okay? And in another scenario that could happen is like players go, draw the weather environment card, roll the die, and then an environment conditions get deployed even before any weather is on. Both could happen at the same time without any weather condition. That could also happen, alright? Although by the time weather gets on, they both are going to get off Another possible scenario is when both environment conditions happen simultaneously, as I just exemplified. In a sunny weather, a Doom Rocket is deployed, then on the next draw, a Planet's Alignment is deployed. In this case, both scenarios work along with the sunny weather until another draw changes the weather, not another sunny weather though. Alright? So as I just said. So, just to reinforce, in total there are two types of changes. The interchangeable, or weather ones, which provide bonus attack, and the attachable, or environment ones, which may happen along with the weather ones and modify some event card mechanics. So that's crucial, okay? Every time I'm gonna talk about weather and environment, weather will be always related to Pokemon types and bonuses, and environmental conditions are going to be related to event cards. Simple as that. Remember to use weather environment board to display the conditions in real time. Okay, just as I showed you before. And if you play in the physical version, you could grab literally anything to go ahead and use as markers. And just a disclaimer here, in the epic version of the game, this board is already integrated to the maps board. Alright, so you're gonna find it somewhere in here. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, regards a crossover between Lord of the Rings and Pokemon. So if you always wonder how cool it would be to be a master trainer in Middle-earth, you don't have to wonder anymore. Just go ahead and watch the video I'm gonna be leaving up there in the cards. Also, if you want to stay tuned and do not miss a thing about this project, make sure to follow me on my social media. This way you stay up to date. And if you like gameplays and wanna see me playing this game in live, just make sure to follow me on the Purple website, since there I'm gonna be starting to play this game almost every day very soon. And if you like to get to know this weather/environment mechanics, don't forget to leave a thumbs up, subscribe, and share this video with everyone else you want to play this game with. This way they can get to know all the rules as well. And besides that, you're gonna help me spread this project and get closer to reach my next goal of 1,000 subscribers. And here this channel, every time I reach a goal, you guys earn a prize, which this time is going to be new content for this channel and also another mini map for you to play. Don't forget that you can come here to the website pokemonmastertrainer.com and click on the download button to request access to the printable files. There you're gonna find all the available files so far for this series of games, and you'll be able to download it to print it out at your place or at your local print shop and assemble your own physical version, just like a huge DIY. Although in order to have access, you gotta be a subscriber and to leave a comment down below to let me know you did it, and also the first half of your email. Just check the pinned comment to get all the instructions you need. Also, don't forget to check out the links in the description for everything I just said, and also to find a list of very cool products I recommend. This way, you can get to help supporting this project even more. That's it for today. I hope you guys like it, and I see you on the next video where I'm gonna be starting to talk about the cards. So don't miss it out.